Hello guys and welcome to Hakman Traders. In this video I will be showing to you guys how to recognize the stocks in the stock market that are growing. Now how to recognize these type of stocks in the stock market for better trading in the future. Now not all of the stocks are growing or declining. There are some stocks when the market is going up, there are some stocks that are at the bottom level. So when they are growing, how to recognize those and how to make your entry in those type of stocks. Now those type of stocks you should do your research on, you should do your technical analysis, you should upload the chart, load the chart of this and take a look at it, because there are many stocks in the stock market, and it is sometimes difficult for you for traders to recognize those type of stocks in the stock market. Now let's get started with the video in order to recognize these type of stocks in the stock market. Now this is one stock that I've pulled up, the chart that I've pulled up of the stock. Now let's pick up another stock. Let's pick this one so that I can clearly show you how to recognize these type of stocks. Now whenever you are investing in the stock market, always look for stocks that are at its lowest price. That is the main sign of when the stock is at its lowest price, or a discounted price, meaning that the stock is at its lowest low. So that is when you'll have to invest in the stock market, invest in that stock, because when you invest at its highest high, then it is of no use whether if the stock drops in value or becomes a downtrend, then you'll have to lose your fortune, you'll have to face losses. So in that case, do not invest in the stock market when the stock is at its highest high. Now in this case, as I'm showing to you guys, let me load the history of that. Let me load its history so that I can show you clearly. Now from this area, as you can see that this was at its highest high. Now as you invest in this area, make your entry in this point, you bought the stock at its premium, meaning that this stock would decline in value. Now the best entry for this stock is the best way to make profit out of this area is that you short sell. Yes, you short sell at this point and come down up till somewhere here and then make your exit. Now as you can see right here, this is the lowest low of the stock. What is its value? 5.50, 5.23, something like that. Now if you invest in this part and then wait for it, so it will grow in a couple of months or weeks. Usually it takes a month to grow, so it will take a month to grow, and you can see that how fast it grew. So you'll have to recognize the stocks when they are at its lowest value. Not I do not mean that the stock that is due to its financial problems or financial issues, the company is facing losses or the stock is losing its value. No, not that. The company is a well established company, that stock is well established and belongs from a company that has a good reputation in the stock market, that showed annual growth, positive annual growth, that shows positive investors sentiment. Investors are confident in that type of stocks. So I mean those type of stocks, because those type of stocks are sometimes hard to decline, hard to go through losses. So as you can see in this case, you can see that this was doing well, but this was doing well, but the investors found another stock that interests them, and so it was declining. And due to some of the COVID-19 factors, it also got a big hit. Now from this case, you can enter and make a profit by waiting for a couple of months and selling when it is at its highest high. So one stock was this one. Now let me show you this one. It takes time, I don't know why, but it takes time to load, so let me load it again. Now there are random stocks, only you will have to sit on your screen, on the computer screen or laptop screen, and dig in deep, pull out the shovel and start digging for stocks that are undervalued or that are at a discount price. So search for those type of stocks especially those stocks that are well established. Now in my country, at Pakistan, I know which stocks are those. UBL, HBL, these two are banking sectors. This one is also a bit undervalued. Now these two are overvalued, so I would step out of these two stocks. I don't know about this one. This one is moderate. Now where are the other stocks? This one is also undervalued. This is not undervalued. This is at its moderate. I've invested in this part in this stock. Now let's take a look if the chart loaded. Again the same thing. Now let me load it again. Well, there are some of the stocks that I knew that are at its lowest value, and when you invest in them they will give you massive profits. Now this one stock, I'm a bit nervous because I do not want to take a massive hit by losses. In this case, I bought the stock at 20.29. So you can see how far it dropped in value. Now this is also at its lowest value at a discount. So you can also invest in this stock as well for good profits and make profit out of it. Let me load this stock so I can show to you guys how far it is, how well it is doing. Now let me load it from here. This Pakistan. You can see now, take a clear look at it. This was at its highest high. What is its price? 13.680. Now what was its lowest value? 1.40. So this is also at its lowest low and a great time to invest in the stock. Now for now it is a bit upward, but if you invest in it and wait for some time, it might give you profit, but let's wait for it, because you can see that it is now trading in a side trend, in a sideways pattern. So I would try to avoid this type of stocks. Now let's take a look at it in the language of moving average. 200 day. No, not yet. This was the time to invest. Not yet when it is undervalued, or yes, it is a great time, because you can see when the stock is at its 200-day moving average, it will rise. So let's wait for the stock to show us what will happen next. Rather, you can invest in this part and do your risk management and all of that stuff to avoid massive losses in the stock market, to avoid massive losses, and do your asset allocation so that you know where you are going and how much profit, with how much profit and with how much loss you are going to exit this stock. So you can do all of that stuff with it before entering into the stock market, and stick firmly to it so that you follow your rules sharply and do not break those rules. And that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market or the forex market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.